Let's go, Todd.
Those guys wanted a rematch.
Yeah, rematch.
You know, they keep talking about, oh, we won.
We weren't talking about. I gotta clean off all my reels from this thing in Oklahoma. Dirt.
I've never seen that before.
Video evidence shows we won.
Yeah.
I don't know what just happened. I'm actually speechless. Right?
Look at that boat. That boat looks like Oklahoma dirt.
Joe Dirt.
Joe Dirt.
Well, they have come north of the border, and we're here for the reckoning. It's not revenge we want, make no mistake, it's the reckoning we're after.
Yeah, I don't, you know, we had to call the other one a draw. They might not like it, but it is what it is. When you use 12 different scales.
Look at all that.
That's them.
That bass?
It's bass or walleye.
Might get ugly. I don't even know if I have a bait that goes that deep.
They were on that point, weren't they, when we came across that riprap?
This is interesting. We're on a different lake today. Can't tell you where it is exactly.
Lake X.
It's Lake X. Bradley found this lake not too long ago. We decided to challenge Todd and Jason, Two Tall Bonds and Tad Castledine, on another adventure. I think we got them today. They ain't ready.
Dude, we're both gonna wreck them. I mean, I don't know who's gonna freaking catch them.
No, I know
we're going to wreck them.
We're gonna catch them the best. Cause they yeah. When you see Bonds dipping his rods in the water,
wasn't that crazy?
I've never in my life seen that.
I'm doing that next tournament, man. I'm all 20 of them at the same time.
It's like I'm just getting them christened. I'm getting them ready.
Like washing all the oil and stuff off your bearings.
What?
Why did he do that?
He got some dirt when we were driving, I guess, down the road. Road grime. I'm telling you, I've never in my life seen somebody dip their all their rods. I'm glad I had that on camera.
It was like we've been saltwater fishing and they're rinsing everything
out.
out.
What are you doing? I was like, hey, that was not planned. He's just crazy. So, all right, we're going. We're gonna kick their butts. Way back there. I don't even know what they're doing. I think Bonds is putting a chest in there. They have the same #twins. You know, we made a really short run, ran up to the north end of this lake, and I'd never been there before. Bradley was telling me all about this place and how great it was. And we started in this little bitty area that reminded me so much of Lake Falcon. I mean, there was trees and bushes and everything all around. And before I even got there, Bradley told me, he said, if you're going to throw a spinnerbait, make sure you throw it on braid. And I quickly learned why you do that. And, you know, it's crazy. Where he was putting that bait just blew my mind.
Threw it. Wow, what a bite.
That was good.
Yeah, everything on. I really don't know how I didn't catch that fish. I don't know how to catch that fish. Bite! Dude, that thing was huge.
Was it really?
Yes. Huge.
Oh, shit. Biggin?
I mean horse. Horse. Bigger than 5. Stay hooked up. I may have pulled off, dude. She had to have pulled off because I feel nothing. She was bigger than 5. Did you see the size of that fish?
I saw the side, yeah.
There's no way she... Oh, she is on there. I didn't think she was still there. Well, she wasn't a 6.
No.
But she'll play.
Solid, though. There's number 1. Should have had 3. No, Bradley was straight up stroking them on me. I mean, like, I could not seem to catch a fish. Like, it was bang, 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 bang. I mean, he lost 2 big ones right off the bat. One jumped super high, and he caught quite a few in a row. I just didn't really know what to do. I mean, he was catching the fire out of them. You know, I made a little change. I went to another half-ounce spinnerbait, and just started kind of chunking around. I caught a couple pretty quick, figured out how hard they hit that spinnerbait, which was quite fantastic. And if I must say, it was crazy to see how hard they hit. I mean, just boom! I mean, it felt like a ton of bricks hitting that spinnerbait.
Can you see his head? Is he poisonous? Sure looks like it.
Every snake's poisonous to me.
Went around all this and didn't get bit.
And we'll watch, we'll pull up in that.
Up here to the bank, it'll start going off again.
Yeah. I'll get him. Oh, God! I wasn't ready.
Don't they hit that thing?
Golly.
Double.
I think yours is bigger.
Wow.
Yeah, I'd say yours is bigger. I'm gonna throw mine back. Cause mine ain't worthy. I don't know. You're calling that one. You know more about this place than I do. God, I was not ready. Dude, that fish jumped out of the water and landed on my swim jig. That was probably the best swim jig bite I've ever had in my life. Right there. Dude, the past 2 swim jig bites have been pretty much ridiculously epic. That last one right there, I saw him wake from like 4 feet away. I didn't even feel him bite it. I just knew when he got to my bait, I set the hook. They're freaking idiots. They better not ask me what I think, because I will tell them. I'll be nice and be like, well, why did y'all run in here? Like, what's the purpose of that? Y'all in a hurry? Y'all got to take shit or something? Like, what's the deal? Was there bees? Those murder bees? Murder hornets? You know, one thing I knew is I knew Todd and Bonds were gonna catch them. I mean, I don't care what lake you throw those 2 guys on, they are gonna figure out how to catch these fish. And this lake, when I first saw it, I knew immediately that they were gonna have success. Todd, you know, Todd and Jason both have fished Nakanich and some of these others, extremely wooded impoundments, and they know what to do and how to catch them. And you know, they started figuring them out. And I mean, I called them early in the day, and they had already caught 14 pounds. I was like, man, we got to catch them, we got to catch them, Hallman. Like, these guys are gonna rail on us. You know, when we got out there on that stuff, on those isolated little places, I actually picked up a whopper plopper and started chunking it around. A whopper plopper can get you a lot of bites, big bites. It's kind of hard to fish around that stuff. I was hanging up a lot,
like you said.
but it just felt right to throw it. I don't really know why. I can't explain why. It just felt like the right bait to pick up, and I caught quite a few really good ones on it throughout the day. That was my fault. Go for it. Yeah.
God almighty, that wasn't no little one either.
No, it ain't a little one.
How did he not get that straight?
I don't know. Oh my God.
Is that a fish?
It may be, man.
Think about that. It's a dead fish, isn't it?
It has to be. Oh my gosh. Go back up there and catch that joker, man. He's like fired up. He ain't left. He may have chased mine out.
You and I both agree that's
Has to be.
Oh yeah. Hit them baits that hard and not get any of them ever. And to keep hitting them like that, it's a brand chaser.
Probably. There, I got her that time. Yeah, that's a good one there. That'll cool. Throw back up there. Maybe another one up there.
I'm hung up right now. I'm get off this point.
Alright.
I do agree that that's crazy.
You know, as the day wore on, I kind of adjusted throughout the day, and Bradley did too. You know, we really paid attention to conditions and what was going on exactly. And I think that was one of the big keys for us being successful. You know, one thing that we did is we made a move out to the main lake, and the main lake wasn't getting near as much pressure as it was back in these pockets. And we started paying attention that these fish were in these really tiny stems. It was almost reminding me like pad stems or even reed stems. And these fish were on the shallowest ends of these things, and they were piled up in groups. You know, as the sun got up, you know, that was one thing we were hoping would happen. And as soon as it did, I told Bradley the one thing I wanted to do is pick up a big flipping stick and get to flipping that Strike King rodent around. And I think that's a really cool and important thing to do, is pay attention to what's going on. You know, throughout the day, fish will change and move depending on conditions. And as the day wore on, it started out raining that morning and kind of transitioned to a hot, sunny, calm day. You know, that spinnerbait bite died. I mean, almost completely died. And I started seeing some success behind Bradley flipping that Strike King rodent. I was flipping a California crawl with a dyed tail, and that just is one of my go-to colors. If you've watched any of my other videos before, my handful of colors that I really like are California crawl, Okeechobee crawl, Bama bug, just to name a few. And I like that laminate because when it falls, it turns and throws two different color shades at them, and I really think that's a really important key when flipping that heavy cover. You know, it's getting late in the day, and I really wasn't sure if we had it. I knew we had a pretty good bag, and I told Hallman, I said, man, we really need to go check out this one place that I'd had a whopper bite, actually like 6 of them. I was like, we need to hit it right at the end of the day and just see if we can catch a fish. And we rolled up there and hadn't even made it to the spot, and I think they're all junk anyway. That happens. There's one. I can't tell. I hadn't seen a good look at him. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, son.
I might need a little help with this one there, boss.
Oh yeah, that's the one we're after. Stay where you at.
Alright, you ready? Bring her right up to you.
Got her. Boom. Bow. I was like, there's no rules about a net. I'm getting one.
Heck yeah.
Dude, good job. Right on the same spot, so there could be another one there too.
Mm-hmm. And direct it too. I said and wrecked it too. There's some pliers right there beside you.
I think I got her.
I don't know which one's the smallest now.
I'll play with it.
I know that's one of our biggest though. Or our biggest. No, it's our biggest for sure. Yeah. So at this point, our smallest fish is about 3.5 pounds. You know, any other tournament, I'd be like, man, we got them. We're going to catch them. We're going to win. Like, it's great. But when you're fishing against the caliber of guys that we were, you got to make sure you have the very best day that you can have, because typically they're going to have the very best day that they're going to have. You know, even when Bonds is goofy and loses fish, or Todd is Todd, and just, you know, we all have those accidents where we miss a fish or lose a fish. I even lost a couple key fish. Bradley lost a big one first thing in the morning. You know, we knew we needed one more kicker, or in our minds, you know, when you catch that one kicker, and then you're like automatically, you're like, man, I got to catch another kicker. I got to catch another kicker. And sometimes it happens, sometimes it doesn't. With just a few minutes left, Bradley says, you know what, I've got this great idea. Let's run back to this one area, and I'm just going to drive my boat right up in the middle of the trees, and you're going to flip. And I'm like, man, I mean, yeah, that's fine, like, whatever. I'm like, let's go, man. Well, we get up in there, and there's just one slot that he's like, hey, oh, I can get in there. I'm like, dude, I don't think you can get in there. Like, I mean, there's trees going this way, they're crossing and everything, and I'm like, you know, we're just fishing against these guys. I don't want you to break your boat. And being the competitor that he is, he's like, no, we're going. And we make it over these 4 or 5 logs, and I'm like, well, I guess you just proved me wrong because you just did that. I mean, it's just crazy. I was like, oh my gosh. And it did pay off. You know, it's weird to say whenever you roll up into a place like that and you catch one, you get that one bite. He missed it the first time. I flip back in there and it eats mine. And I'm like, man, there she is. I set the hook and I can feel her just shaking down there in this log jam, and I don't even know what to do because we can't move the boat to it. I'm pulling as hard as I physically can without breaking my line or my rod. I don't know what else to do. I'm throwing 25-pound Strike King fluorocarbon and I can't seem to break it. And sure enough, the fish swims right out to the top.
This honestly doesn't look like Green Lake. Yeah. This is my trick, my madness.
Really?
I get places.
Basically 2 spots, that's it.
So we had a good day. Todd and them had a good day.
I'm sure we cheated
fun
again.
day.
I'm
Y'all
sure we
cheated.
I'm sure.
Y'all broke out the net.
Oh,
Y'all
yeah.
needed some?
Yeah, we caught a 4-pounder like we needed him in the boat.
It's hard.
Oh.
It's hard to cheat. Hey, it's hard
Man.
to cheat on a place you never been before. I will say that.
Yeah,
you know
that's
what
right.
I'm saying? That's Texas boys.
Well, but you know, the deal was we didn't clarify no nets in this one.
We didn't have nets.
We didn't have nets.
It did-
Oh, we
but-
both flipped everything.
We both flipped everything.
That
Everything.
one wasn't getting boat flipped. Got him all hooked under the head and everything. On a plopper. It was bad. Alright. Today is a wrap with me and Bradley against 2 tall crappie bonds. He's standing up right now. And
He's
and his
jokes.
taller
Guy shorter than
and his
me.
taller partner, Tad Castledine. Todd said he has a big one.
Face of Bradley over there.
I don't believe him, but
You got
maybe.
a big one. Where's that bag at?
There you go.
Oh yeah.
Open it up.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Here you go, Mama. Y'all got your trusty Texas scales?
Yeah.
All right. We'll all use
All right, number 1 in there.
Number 1 in the
It's a
bag.
little white.
so awesome.
Number 2. Number 3.
Slab crappie.
Woo! Number 4. Look at that
thing.
big. Look at that big
Golly.
son. Woo! How many's that for?
Oh yeah, yeah. You just keep digging.
You already pulled out the kicker.
Which one? Oh yeah, number 5. What do those weigh? Where's your scale? Where's your legit?
Where
We'll
do you
see
use
how.
your
That's
scale?
like 11
We don't have
pounds.
them.
It's like 11.
Where's your scale? We don't have a scale on this boat.
You don't?
I have my skill.
I don't know.
You don't have your Texas scale?
I do.
Where's your Texas
Let's weigh
scale
that
at?
thing.
Yeah.
See what it weighs.
You know it's going to weigh super
about
heavy
11.
on your Texas scale.
On my
Yeah.
the yellow one.
Yeah, the heavy one. Since we're all weighing on it, we'll all have 20 pounds today.
Yeah, no doubt.
Look, it's
You know, that thing's
Look,
at-
it already gave us 2 ounces.
That you know that fish is at least 4 3/4, weighs
already
3
given us 2
6.
ounces.
Oh, that
It's
ain't
giving us
right.
2 ounces.
That ain't right.
Yep, and now it's 0. 0, guy. Look. So. Y'all got to beat.
Dude, that's more than 9-12.
It's more than 9-12.
9-12.
9 pounds, 12 ounces of trash fish.
Trash
Trash
fish. Here, let's dump them things.
Woo!
1.
Golly, it is a big one.
I hope we got another. Oh. Oh yeah.
It had another head in
A little
there.
bit. It got a little bigger.
Y'all might have got us, huh?
I think they looked small coming out of there, but you can't tell.
They did look small. I didn't think. Okay.
Let's do a double scale. Where's that scale you got?
It's right here.
Let's get that sucker out and do a double weigh.
It's already on.
0.
Pick it up.
Yeah.
18.7.
18.5.
18.5.
18, that's 5 ounces, right?
18.5. 18 pounds, 5 ounces.
That's it. Bag.
Okay.
We're just gonna weigh it on the.
I was like, it's only 15, and I saw it was hanging on my chair. $18.34.
Yeah,
that's about right.
Close.
About right.
They're pretty close.
Pretty dang close.
Because they're different, right? One's on tenths and one's on ounces.
Yeah, 18.
Dude, that's about dead on.
No, that's right.
Said, how was it? Not the other day.
This was dead on.
That one was dead on.
This one was dead on. It's the other one, the small one, that's dead on. Hey, here, give them back to us. I don't know if I don't know what y'all are playing. Like, y'all just go digging around in there and leave a couple of them big ones in there, son.
Well, that's how we roll, son.
That's right. That's what I thought it was.
We called exactly what we said we thought we had. 18 pounds.
All right.
I don't think we had a bunch
Wait a
of
second.
4s. I think we had a bunch of 3/8.
Can we get some water put in there? In the bag first?
No water in the bag.
That's our
That's
little
number one. Number 2, and that's not even a 3-pounder, I don't think. But it is a chunk.
It's a chunk. That's how small this one y'all got. Oh, y'all got it easy.
Yeah. That may be our biggest one right there.
Y'all didn't do right on y'all's weights.
We were just guessing.
Oh, y'all got like.
You got 20.
We ain't got no.
We had another big one. You just saw the big one up front.
I don't think they got 20, but I think they got 19.
Yeah, they got us
19, 25, or something like that.
Yeah, y'all lying
Here.
bastards.
Here, put it on there.
That's what I do, lie.
Oh my God,
Y'all
I can't even
lied.
hold these up.
Y'all lied.
You lie?
Yeah, y'all did. It's not even gonna be close. Told y'all.
Boom! What they got?
19.8.
Pow.
Y'all lies.
The Okies.
Yeah,
Miller ground.
that's all right.
Dude. 19 and 18. And how many fish you catch?
I don't know.
30 to 40?
30 or 40.
That's what we call it, was 30 to 40. And like I knew this place was not going to be an advantage one way or the other.
There's a little advantage. Y'all went to the juice right off the bat.
So did y'all.
I told you though when we came in here, I said,
out there.
I
Yeah,
said,
y'all
dude, I know,
crossed.
but I told you, I said this side going all the way up is better than that side.
Well, we
I don't
never-
honestly know what's
Hey,
over there, but I haven't fished.
Well, guys, that's a wrap. What was it? 19.7? 19.8 against 18.5.
Yeah.
Hey, Todd. Good job, buddy. There's no discrepancies here this time. Just throwing it out there for you.
Y'all were definitely off on y'all's weight. Y'all told us for sure.
There may have been some strategizing going on.
I can say one thing: we just missed the boat on where we should have started for sure. If we'd have started over there, it'd have been on.
In there?
You know, we started.
No, not there. Where we caught them all over there.
Oh.
On the other side, those
Y'all
party
were
boats?
hollering when we were talking.
We never had a bite until then. A bite.
I know, but
for like
where
2
y'all
hours.
were when you said you could hear us, y'all had to have caught him in that pocket.
Yeah,
right?
we did. That's where we caught them.
I told him when you heard y'all's voice, I said, dude, that's a really good spot there.
But we never.
I'm gonna put them crappie in it.
But we
That's a
never
good
caught
idea.
a fish. We never caught a fish for like 2 hours. Like a bite, nothing.
You hear me, Bonds?
Another.
Are you enjoying it?
Oh,
Drove all the way to Oklahoma to get your
Well,
ass
I
kicked.
mean, it's a 1-and-1, so.
But you can't tell them boys and fans of y'all's in Texas think y'all are just like unstoppable.
We are.
Got eyes
are.
that can spot fish that no other
We are.
man's seen before.
That's right. We can.
So, but
We kind of are unstoppable to think that we came to a place of y'all's
And
whole
dang
way.
near
I've never
gotcha.
even been here.
You didn't have to be here.
Wow, what an event. You know, Bradley and I were able to edge out Jason Bonds and Todd Castledine. We had 19 pounds, 8 ounces. Those two guys had 18 pounds, 5 ounces, so we beat them by about a pound, 3 ounces. You know, they weren't able to use different scales this time. We were able to put the smack down on them. You know, this week, or in this event, and then, I don't know if you call it an event. It's an event for us because this has just been a weird time for everybody. But during this event, I caught them on about 3 different baits. I caught them on a Strike King spinner bait. I didn't catch any giants on it. I mean, I caught quite a few, like 2 to 2.5 pounders on it, but I just couldn't catch that really big one. I didn't really contribute to our 5-fish stringer for quite a while until I picked up a whopper plopper, sexy shad colored whopper plopper. I was able to put a couple in the boat on that. And the other bait that I caught them on, and honestly I should have caught a couple other big ones, was a Strike King rodent, a 1/4 ounce Strike King tungsten weight, 25 pound Strike King line. You know, I can't say enough about flipping that really, really nasty heavy cover. I'm flipping a rod called a Magnum heavy cover. It's a Custom Pro in the Custom Pro lineup. I've been flipping that rod for quite some time, and it's just my bread and butter. It's the one I go to day in and day out, and that's the one that gets it done for me. And my goodness, talk about it just winching them out of there. I mean, I basically had almost a 4-pounder hit me in the chest. If that shows you how strong and how quick that rod is. But guys, we really do appreciate y'all watching. I can't say enough about all the support I've gotten and the guys have gotten on our YouTube channels. If you haven't followed Bradley Hallman and Todd Castledine, make sure you do that. Both are really good friends of mine. And we're going to Texas next. We're going to take them on their home waters. Well, I have an advantage. I've been to quite a few of those places, but it's been years since I've been to a lot of them. So there's no telling what twists and turns they're going to throw into it, but that's all right. It's another event, and if you haven't yet, make sure you hit that subscribe button below. It's in the bottom right-hand corner. Once again, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. If you get a chance, comment below. Let me know what you think. If you have any suggestions for videos, pop those below as well. Hit that like button on the video if you can. Yeah, I mean, if you want to hit dislike, you can hit dislike, but I wouldn't recommend it. I mean, why would you do it anyway? Like, if you don't watch it, if you didn't like it, just don't watch it. Like, it's fine. But, I mean, if you want to hit dislike too. It's whatever. But I do appreciate everybody's support. Thank you again, guys, and thanks for watching.